Snickle! Hey everyone, it's Lauren from Hot for Food. We're back with a brand new video this week and we're doing something slightly different. So today I am part of a series called Dinner Exchange and it's on Kin Community's channel. Kin Community is our MCN here on YouTube and we love them so much. And I was really happy to take part in this series because it's kind of a cool way to give back to the community. I collaborated with a Hot for Foodie out there in the world. His name is Joe Rapp and he lives in Los Angeles, California, and he makes our recipes all the time and he's a super fun dude. And so we got to do Dinner Exchange together. You can go learn more about his story and how Hot for Food has changed his life, which is kind of amazing, by watching Dinner Exchange. I've linked it here and below. And part of this exchange is he always makes our recipes, but he sent me a recipe that's very important to his heritage and his family. So his grandma used to make anginette cookies, and these are a classic Italian cookie. They're sort of a drop cookie with lemon zest and ricotta cheese, and him and his mom managed to veganize his grandma's old recipe. And that's what we're making today. I'm gonna take you through all the steps, we're going to make it, and he sent me a care package with all the ingredients I need, and I'm so excited to do this. So go watch Dinner Exchange, then come back here and learn how to make this recipe. We're gonna get started right now, and these cookies are super cute and delicious. So this is Joe's grandma's recipe, but his mom printed it out for me. It's sugar, vegan butter, egg substitute, vegan ricotta cheese, flour, almond or vanilla extract, lemon zest, baking powder, and baking soda. Super easy, plus an easy powdered sugar and almond milk frosting on top, and these little cute rainbow sprinkles. That's like the classic look to these cookies. So thank you, Anna Rapp, Joe's mom, sent this to me. And look at these products. Okay, so we don't get these in Canada, so that's why they sent it to me, so I can actually try this tofutti ricotta and Miyoko's cultured butter, which you guys are getting in the US right now, and this neat egg, which looks neat. The recipe calls for 4.5 cups of flour, so you're gonna wanna level off those cups and add them to a bowl with baking powder and baking soda. Mix this together really well, and then we'll do the wet ingredients. I'm so excited to try the Miyoko's butter. It says European style cultured butter. It smells cultured. Mmm. I softened it because in order to cream it, you do need to put it at room temperature. You're gonna cream this with sugar, and then we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients. So Joe sent me the neat egg. This is an egg substitute made of chickpea flour and chia seeds as opposed to flax, but I guess you could use flax. This does seem really nice and fine though, like a fine meal. And so we're using 3 of these egg substitutes. So this is the same, you just mix it with water. So this thickens immediately, whereas flax you have to kind of let sit. This looks good, just like an egg. Then gradually add portions of the egg mixture while you're beating the sugar and butter together. This egg stuff's pretty sticky, so it was sort of twirling up the beaters, so I'm just gonna stir the rest by hand. It's pretty smooth anyway, so it should be fine. Okay, now we're gonna add lemon zest and almond extract as well as the ricotta cheese. So it's about 1 lemon is a teaspoon of zest. I think the almond extract is more traditional in these Italian cookies, so that's why I'm using it, but you could use vanilla extract. And then this is our ricotta cheese. I hope I'm saying that kind of cool and properly. It doesn't taste great on its own, I'm not gonna lie. If I were to eat this and put it in a lasagna or something, I'd probably add a lot of garlic and herbs to it. I would guess you could also use a sort of medium soft tofu, one that you could crumble in replace of this. And I would also probably just add a little bit of lemon juice in that case so that you get a little bit more of a bite, and you're using this whole container. And then we'll mix this together and we'll slowly add a little bit of the flour and mix it all together into the batter. You know this is a good Italian recipe because it makes so much. It's enough to feed the whole town. And I guess they had bigger mixing bowls in Italy. Okay, so, but I'm doing Joe's grandma proud here. We gotta stick to the recipe. I didn't wanna cut it in half, but it is gonna make a lot of cookies. I'm just gonna transfer what's left of the wet in with the flour because the bowl's slightly bigger, and then that'll come together nicer. Okay, so there it is. It's all come together nice and smooth into a nice ball of cookie dough. So you need to line your baking sheets with parchment paper because this is meant to be a cakey, soft cookie, so you don't want them sticking. Joe, of course, has learned his parchment paper lesson. I hope you all have too. We're taking small little dollops. These aren't massive cookies and they are gonna puff up from the baking powder and baking soda. So they said half a teaspoon in Grandma's recipe, but that's very little, so I'm not sure. I'm doing about half a tablespoon. Maybe I'll do 2 different sizes and see what happens. So those only take 10 minutes to bake. Just wanted to discuss something. So we're calling these anginette Italian cookies. When you Google that, anginette or anginetti comes up, either an I or an E at the end, but Joe and Anna Rapp and Grandma Rapp said it's anginette. So argue amongst yourselves in the comments. I don't know, I'm not Italian, but that's what I'm going with. We're gonna make an icing and then we're gonna put those pretty rainbow sprinkles on top and then we're gonna snack. All right, these are baked. Small detail, I would roll them into little balls before you bake them because then you get a nice smooth mounded cookie and that's the way they traditionally look. If you dollop them, they'll get a little more, I don't know, irregular shaped. They just don't look as nice. This is gonna drape the icing nicely over the mound. They're very moist. The lemon comes through. It's very much like a biscuit or like a scone texture. It's gonna be nice with icing. All right, the icing is easy. It's just a couple of cups of powdered sugar. I'm gonna use vanilla extract. You could use almond or lemon again. You can also add more lemon zest if you want, but I'm not going to because it's pretty strong in the cookies. Okay, I don't know how much almond milk to add because it's not listed in Grandma's recipe, but just keep adding a teaspoon at a time until you get kind of a thin-ish icing, but one that's still going to stick onto the cookies. So now you're just gonna dip the tops of the cookies and let the excess icing drip off because you don't want too many drips. And then you can sprinkle while it's wet. There they are, so cute and pretty, the vegan anginette cookies, and I love them. I think these would be perfect for a baby shower, a birthday party, your kids' birthday parties if you have kids, because you get so many cookies and it's the perfect little amount of treat. And I know why this makes about 110, 120 cookies, because you're gonna eat a lot of them. You're not gonna be able to stop yourself. They're so soft. And I even made coffee to go with it. And I learned something new. I think this is so cool. I got to bake with vegan cheese substitutes and other things that I cannot get in Canada. So thanks for sending those products to me, Joe and Anna and Grandma. And I think it's cool. I got to make like a classic Italian recipe, something I never would have thought of making. So if you have any other ideas of things from your family that you want to throw my way and I can try and veganize them, let me know, because I think that would be a cool thing to do every now and again. So thank you so much to Joe and Joe's mom, Anna, and Joe's grandma. I don't know her name, but she looks pretty cool because I saw some pictures. And go watch Dinner Exchange, the series, over on Kin Community's channel right now to go see his story and what he's all about. And he's making our cauliflower buffalo wings. So I hope you make those, as well as these, and many more things on our channel. We post every Wednesday here on YouTube. Subscribe with that button right there if you're not already subscribed. Be part of the notification squad. That's what you call yourselves, right? Notification squad. All right, follow us on social media at Hot for Food. Tag any photos you make of the vegan anginettes or any other of our recipes. And I'll see you guys next week. I'm gonna eat all of these probably. No sharesies.